I would like to say some aspects of something that is very hard to understand from the position where a kind of like an everyday person starts from with the matrix drop system. However, I would like to give you some explanations so that you can kind of like have a sense, kind of like having sensations about what is in a higher reality. And what I would love to say or talk about is that as we are growing into society, society is kind of like one logic, one system. And as we are getting into that, the question is, the key question is that you are letting yourself decline when there is no more need for you in the society, and you just let your physical being decline because you feel inside that you are not needed. And because of this, the physical body starts to like build down itself. Or you are saying that, okay, from now on, this is my process. This is not the society's system, not the life of society. It's my life, and it's not a rebelling. It's not about that. It's not about going into war. It is going beyond where you have been. So it's a huge misunderstanding that we have to fight for our position in society. If we are needed in a society or not, it's not our decision. Why? Because society is a greater unit. Society will make a decision about where it wants to go and if we are needed in that or not. However, life is not about society. And that's what people just kind of like miss. And this is why so many people, when they are just at the edge of death, they are just starting to feel that they're supposed to do something here. They just have this like, okay, now I am at the end of it. What is it that I should have done here? But that's late. So this question supposed to come to us when we are around like 40s or 50s, because that's the age when we don't have so much place in society, because society needs young people with strength, with physical strength, basically, and with a mind which can be molded into any kind of ideas. So this is what a normal kind of like we call it now normal society wants. However, when we get over this and we realize that what we were doing, it's much rather a position than a specific pattern, spiritual pattern, who we really are. So don't experience this situation as tragic, that you are not needed in a position anymore, but work over this. And there's a key moment when it starts turning backwards. And what I mean is that organic life is going out and back and out and back. And this is the moment when it looks like it turns back, but it is not. It is going forward in a way that when you were functioning in society, you were looking outside for what is needed from you. What is it that I should do? Now, this whole process, the backward process I'm talking about, it is happening in a way that you start wanting to sense your own limits. the first question people are asking from me, or they don't even ask it because they don't know this is what they don't know, but what they have to learn is that what is it that they have the right to protect in their own lives? And this is such a key question. How far can I go, not to offend anyone else, but protecting myself? What is my system and what is another person's system? And this is the crucial question. If you never ever asked yourself about this, it means that you have never ever turned into yourself. You never revealed, you never started to work on revealing yourself. Now, the question in this process I'm talking about, the question will become, what is it that I should do? What is fitting into the system which is on a higher level than me? What do I mean? What is the difference? The difference is that when you are in a society, in a human society, you see what is needed from you. They just write it down for you. This is it. And what you are looking at, those are the levels you understand already, because those are the levels you have been already. You know, like, I know that, I practice that, I know what it means. However, in this process, which is starting to talk about yourself, your own specific pattern, in this system, you want to get into the system which is being coordinated from a level you don't understand yet. And this is very hard to really understand, that it's not a kind of like a blind exception, blindly following rules. It's not about that. It's about intuition. It's about that you get the sense first, and when you act accordingly, that's when it reveals itself. It's just the opposite direction. It's not like I see something and therefore I understand, but you sense something, you act based on that, and when you acted, it is revealing itself. This is called creation. And without this process, you cannot create anything new, because creation is supposed to be something which is not here yet, and which is being brought to the world by yourself, by your own spiritual pattern. And this is the moment when you understand that if you are not here, this will not be revealed. This is the moment when you understand that if you wouldn't be here, you would be missed, because it is only you who has this spiritual pattern which can have this specific sensation. You just have like, yes, this is something I cannot put into words because it's not there yet. This is what I cannot put into even emotions because it's not there yet. It's just like, I just feel that it is needed. It is something that is missing from the world. And you just start following this. And as you start following this, it becomes an emotion. It becomes a logic on the cognitive level. And then it becomes energy. And then it becomes physical. And this is the way of creation. It's just the opposite. It's not like you used to see or learn. So this is the organic life, and this is exactly the point we have to get to, because before getting here, there is no creation at all. No creation at all. Nothing new in the world which should be organic before we would turn back. So instead of fearing this process, enjoy this process. The human society letting you go, it means that, okay, this is the time to understand who I am. And before you would understand who you are, you cannot create anything new. And this is why the world is by being choking, like it's choked before there is no fresh air, no water, no flowing clear water which is bringing new information into the world, because there is no individual creation. Why? Because people believe that they will die if they are not being part of the society. But being in a society, it's a natural process. We shouldn't push it away or rebel against that. The problem is that we are not growing out of it. And we're supposed to grow out of it. It's just a kind of a family, and we just have to grow out of it and go on with the process into the next phase. So this is what we have to do. And it's not familiar, but this is why it's new. This is why it can create, because it's not the system we have been in. So just go on. Don't fear. Just go on and grow up as a spirit and reveal yourself. So this is the message to those clients who just asked me about this. I hope that it was understandable. Have a good day.